By now, surely you've seen some of these power stations on the market, and you might be wondering, what good are they for? Well, in today's video, I'm going to go over some of those potential use case scenarios, and you might find that it would be beneficial for you to have one yourself. So, stay tuned. Just for a little introduction, I have here the Bluetti EB3A power station. This is considered a smaller power station. It weighs about 10 pounds, has a 268 watt hour battery, and has an inverter of 600 watts, meaning you can power any appliance or device up to 600 watts for a short amount of time. And when you think of a portable power station, it's simply portable power. So anytime that you need to run or power an electronic device when power is not available, or you're specifically trying to use solar power, then a portable power station combines everything that you need ready to go all in one unit, which makes it very convenient for running electric devices. So in this unit, there are multiple components that come together to be able to provide portable power. First off, there's a battery, there's a charge controller, there's outlets on the front for AC and DC power, and there's various chips and computers inside that enable the unit to provide portable power. And the main advantage with the portable power station is that you can just pick it up, take it wherever you need power, and you can use it. The biggest benefit over portable generators is that it does not use any gas. And so there's no fumes to deal with. You don't have to buy or store gas, which is flammable. You can use it indoors, and you can recharge it via solar and save money. It's a great renewable power source option. Hopefully I've been able to simply explain what a portable power station is. But now let's go over some of those potential use case scenarios that you might use a unit like this Bluetti EB3A for. Now, some of these scenarios may be very obvious, but some may not be. Right off the bat, let's talk about emergency power. If you are at home, especially if it's dark outside, you may want a light to be able to see what you're doing. And something I like on the Bluetti is they include a standard light in their units. And you might not think that it's great. So if I turn it on, there's the light. It's got low and high and an SOS function. And it's not an amazing light, but hey, if the power goes out and you can turn that on in a room, that's all the light you need to be able to feel safe and be able to do the work that you need to do. A power station can provide lighting at night. You can also charge it to use your cell phone to be able to communicate with others, or radios, or small devices. You can plug in a lamp to have even more light. You can use a small power station like this in an emergency situation to get you by until the power comes back on. You could also use it to run a fan if it's hot. You could use it to run a smaller fridge or even a large fridge for a short amount of time. Or if you need to get some work done, you can charge your laptop or even power your desktop computer to be able to work on things while the power's out. Those are some examples of how it could be useful in an emergency situation. The next common reason people buy power stations is to use them for camping, which is very obvious because you go camping out in the wilderness where there are no plugs or outlets to run devices. Like trees, they don't have plugs that you can go plug into. Kind of a similar scenario with emergency power. When you go camping, you also want to run lights, charge your cell phone, charge your camera, maybe charge your laptop or your tablet to be able to watch movies, or to charge your GPS. So it's just nice to have those options. And probably the best use case scenario when camping with a small power station, in my opinion, would be running a DC powered refrigerator, where you can store all of your food and not have to take a cooler full of ice that melts and gets everything soggy. Having a little DC fridge to run off a small power station is an awesome alternative. This next scenario you may not have thought about before, but it's one that I think is cool. If you're out in your backyard and you're doing some yard work or working on a project and you need to power a device that is far from outlets, well, you go out to your shed and grab your 100-foot long extension cord and run it from your house all the way out to wherever you need to work. A huge benefit with the PowerStation is you can just grab the PowerStation and take it wherever you need to power that device. You don't have to lay out an extension cord. You can just take the PowerStation right with you wherever you need to work and plug in. So there are times that you can eliminate the need for an extension cord, just use the PowerStation instead. Another use case scenario I thought of, if you need to power a fridge temporarily when power is unavailable. Just a couple of scenarios that I thought of is like, if you bought a new house and you were moving in and whatnot, but the power hadn't been turned on or something, you could plug your fridge in to get it cold while you're starting to load it with groceries. I had an interesting thought. If you're moving between houses and you don't want to unpack your fridge, now I'm not saying this is a good idea, but if you didn't want to unpack your fridge, you could tie it shut, load it into the back of your truck, and plug it into your power station and have it running while you're moving in transit to the next house. And that way it keeps all your food cold. Of course, you'd have to be very careful about that because the fridge needs proper ventilation and it's probably not great on corners and bumps to tilt it back and forth, and not to mention the food within the fridge. You don't want it banging around inside. But it's just an example of what a power station could be used for. It's portable, convenient power wherever you need it most. And kind of thinking along the camping scenario, if you booked a cabin to stay in but it didn't have any power, you could just bring your power station with you and you could run a projector to watch a movie at night, have lights, charge your phone, charge your cameras, those types of things. Those are the most common situations that you would be using a power station for. Yeah, I've just been trying to rack my brain of what other potential use case scenarios there are for a power station. I mean, you can use them in trailers too, whether that's an RV or an enclosed trailer. If you need to have lights or power something, then that's a great convenient option to use it inside the trailer and not worry about gas. Surely there are more use case scenarios that you can use a small power station for. If you've thought of one or are using one in a way that I haven't already mentioned, please leave a comment down below because I would be very interested to know. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please consider liking this video and subscribing because it really does help my channel. And yeah, that's it for now. So until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.